It is with profound sadness that we inform you of the passing of our King, Bertrand John, also known as Betlam, Pa or Pap, on May 7, 2024, at approximately 4 p.m. He left behind his wife, Mrs. Cecilia John, also known as Adeline or Ma Betlam of Denny Riviere, his children, Mrs. Julietta Fellenor, also known as Jew of Boisjoli, Mr. Marcellus John, also known as Amayo, CEO of Fine Line and Sons in the U.S., Sancho John Similia, also known as Shanda in the U.S., Lazarus John, also known as Laza in Martinique, Lester John in Martinique, Constantine Thomas, also known as Blanc in Belmont, Hubert Thomas, also known as Apple in Belmont, Albina James in Richford, Jessica Donsley, owner of Sika's Place in Grand Riviere, Benedict Donsley in Costa Rica, Francis Donsley in New York, Julius Donsley in Canada, Marianne Gustave in Groselet, Paul John, also known as Natty in Martinique, Peter John in New York, Anthony St. Rose, also known as Ebo in Grand Riviere, Martha Polite in Atlanta, Valence St. Rose in Canada, Lucia St. Rose Lionel in Grand Riviere, Joan Evans in Richmond, one adopted son, Linus Thomas, also known as Norsley, grandchildren, Anya Marcel in Belmont, Lenora Alexander in Belmont, Cletus John, an architect in the U.S., Devon and Ryan John in the U.S., Javan John, Dante Jean-Marie, Social Janvier, Michael Janvier, all in the U.S., Delvany Sonson in Canada, Marissa John in Martinique, Krishna and Nasha James in Canada, Kason James in Larissus, Vicky James in Richford, Tori James in Richford, Nathan Kalisharan in Richford, Jean-Claude Gustave in Groselet, Sadie Gustave in Groselet, Twinkle Gustave in Groselet, Danley Augustine, Lucia Felix Rowe, Randy William, Bonita Samuel, Orlando Thomas, Paige Dawsley, Sybil Dawsley in Grand Riviere, Faye Joseph, Kelly Pollard and family in Alaska, Rihanna St. Rose, Tonio St. Rose, both of Grand Riviere, Destiny Oculi in Grand Ravine, Natias John in Grand Riviere, Vianney St. Rose, Sadie St. Rose, Valencia St. Rose, Vicky Joseph in Grand Ravine, Carrie Ann Daisy Romario Lionel in Grand Riviere, Kensha St. Rose in Barbados, Kenya St. Rose in Canada, Neo Naya Dupal in Gadet, Naim John, Kivia Jules in Larissus, Kimbert Evans in Boisjoli, Kenaya and Lencia Evans in Richford, Zenith St. Rose in England, Louisa, Lavon, and Sierra John in Grand Riviere. Great-grandchildren, Zadie and Adriel James in Dennery, Sail and Savi James in Larissus, Lua Sylvester in Canada, Leas Edwin in Belmont, Sadio John in New York, Hadassah Gustave in Groselet, Javante Anthony, Kalia William, Naim Samuel, Navelle Samuel, Aliyah and Yonia Hood in Barbados, Kenwin, Amelia and Ada Jules in Larissus, Gemma, Jaya and Asar in England, Curtio Evans in Boisjoli, sons-in-law, Linus Vellen, also known as Nabo of Boisjoli, John Similia, Desmond Jabatis in Grand Riviere, Clyde Gustave in Groselet, Anthony Lionel, Alvinus Evans. Daughters-in-law, Magella John, Julianne Thomas, Burdette Lionel, Nicolette John, Claudia Dawsley, Anne Merlin St. Rose, Sharon John. Sisters-in-law, Leota Thomas, Leona Thomas, Eldry Thomas. Brother-in-law, Ventor Thomas. Godsons, Ed Thomas in Richford, Denny Thomas in Antigua. Also left to mourn, Clara and family, Elisha and family, Helen Daniel and family, Francilia and family, Angela Stephen and family at L'Abbaye, Angelina and family, Brian and family in Canada, Angela and family of Lacaille, Paul and Paula Jean-Pierre and families, Macari and Martha and family, Marlene Charles and family, Edwin Nelson and family, Magday and family of Parkbeth, Camilla Avril in Denier Riviere, France. Louis in Denier Riviere, Man in Grand Riviere, Denver de Turvin in Denier Riviere, Anthea Avril, Metro, both of Denier Riviere. The funeral service for Bertrand John, also known as Bethlehem Pa-I or Pap, will take place at the St. Michael's Parish in Larissus on Wednesday, May 29, 2024 at 2 p.m. The body will then be taken to the Larissus Cemetery for burial. His body now lies at Rambally's Funeral Parlor, Calvary Road, Castries. May he rest in peace.